What's up? It's your boy J Bobs here on the call here today for League of Ordinary Gentlemen Week 8 action. As tonight we get a rematch with Mar. It is our third matchup since he's joined the league once in the regular season last year, once in the playoffs. And for those of you who watched me play it all last year, you know how that went. Wow, what a crazy playoff game that was. And honestly, I was blessed to pull that off, but we can't count on that same result here tonight. And I'll tell you, I'm not feeling great again. I mean, honestly, it sucks because, like, I don't mean to sound like a baby, but, like, was, well, I felt worse when I was playing Dave. I was actually coming down with something. Tonight, I'm just, like, a little run down because, like, I've been working a lot lately, I've been pushing myself, working my way into management, but it's I mean, it's all good. I mean, I'm just here to play this game. I mean, hopefully I don't get blown out. Hopefully I can at least make it competitive. And as long as I make it competitive, anything could happen. That's exactly that's exactly how it played out last season in the playoffs. Like I wasn't really expecting to win that playoff game, especially after the way the regular season matchup went. And then all of a sudden I was in a close game, and Mars not used to close games. And we all know what my nickname is, the Cardiac Kid. But I'm not sure if I have a cardiac moment in me tonight. So if I can hang. I mean, the real goal is to just kind of hang in there, and if I can hang in there, just know anything could happen. So I mean, Mar has once again has not lost a game this year. I said the same thing last year when we were in the playoffs, and then we pulled it off. So I guess take that with a grain of salt if you want. I'm certainly not, because Ryan Rybread, as we know, did release his first power rankings of the season, and guess who was number one? Yeah, this guy right here. Um, I know I said a while ago Dave was probably the front runner to win the AFC, and then these two played each other, and Mar actually steamrolled Dave. So it's not like, and of course, yeah, the other thing I have to mention is now he has Joe Mixon. He actually has a running back, whereas before he didn't have a running back. He basically had no run game, and he was forced to throw the ball a lot. And even then, he still just moved the ball up and down the field, no problem. So cozy up wherever you are. It's a playoff rematch. We're back on Mars. Yeah, well, that's what playing at SoFi Stadium feels like. And if there's one man who loves playing here, we all know it's number one, Travis Etienne. As he ran up and down the field in the playoffs last year, and then earlier this season, just a couple weeks ago, against Keanu Reeves and the LA Rams. And yeah, that's not his real name again, but he was all over the field that night. And can he do it again as we're underway and we're on defense first? And Mara will not bring it out. So he'll take the 25, and 7 minutes are on the clock here in the first quarter. And I also haven't touched this controller in a week since we played Adam. And that stream, by the way, didn't go as planned. I thought his voice could be heard the whole time. It was not. It was either my stream settings were a little off with the party chat, or he didn't have permissions to be shared. So we're going to start with a run. Mixon gets 3. And yes, he signed Joe Mixon this offseason. That's his big addition. We all know Dave had a big addition too on as another top competitor in the AFC. They kind of got ahead of us there with those big signings. Dave getting Tua Tagovailoa, of course. He's going to come out those two tight ends again. And can we expect another run here? 2nd and 7. And he's going to break it. Oh, no. Great tackle there by Aluakin to prevent it from getting very far. He did get 6, so that's still a good run. does make it third down, though, so a chance to get off the field here early on. Just like in the playoffs, remember that first series, we got the 3 and out against them. That was key. Can we do it here? And we cannot. Found Mixon out in the flat. Campbell was a little late getting there, and it's a first down. We just needed him to come downhill a little bit faster. Oh, I knew he was going to flip the play, but I didn't have time to adjust it. There's Mixon getting a first. As soon as he flipped the play and then he switched it back, he was just constantly switching, and I just didn't have enough time to make the adjustment there. Now he's got a first down at the 49 on the other side of midfield at that. He's able to run the ball now, and that's scary. That's the scary thing about this guy. He's been running it a lot lately without having Justin Herbert as his quarterback, but he has him back now, so we do have to be wary of him as well still throwing the football. He doesn't have to do it nearly as often as he did last season. Let's see if he has a numbers advantage anywhere. And that pass complete to Johnston as there was no pressure on Herbert despite the coverage being all over the field, and it's another first down. As Quentin Johnston finds the open spot in the zone, gets the first down. And now empty set here from Marr. And he's going to have the tight end to the right. And Herbert this time got hit, and that prevented a completion as he had the drag route wide open. And it'll be 2nd and 10. A good job there off the edge, getting pressure. And that time he had an empty backfield, and that's what you run the risk of when you have that empty backfield. You don't have the protection you have when you have, like, say, a running back or a tight end at the end of the line of scrimmage. And that pass going to be caught at the 2 as Murphy not in position to make the play on the corner route. And it's 1st and goal. So now 1st and goal at the 2. And he's going to get in with Joe Mixon. And that's been a massive signing for this guy, as he's now up 6-0. And Dicker's extra point right down the center. So 7-0. Marr's on top as we were able to stop him on the opening drive. And that's the first time he scored on the opening drive against us, surprisingly. Well, that's the first time he scored a touchdown. I believe he kicked the field goal on the opening drive in the regular season matchup last season, I should say. But he does find pay dirt here. So first play, we're going to go to the air, and we're going to find Jamal Agnew. And he does a little dancey dance on the route, and he gets a first down. So he dropped It said he ran hard flat, but I think he may have changed some of the coverage alignments there because there was no way that was a hard flat. And there's Travis Etienne going to work, and he stepped out of bounds at midfield before I could cut it back, but he has a first down. And that was one of Mars' weaknesses last year, was that stretch run. I always capitalized on it. Couldn't make the cut back, unfortunately, but we do get the first. And that pass complete. Ingram, and he's just out of bounds short of the line. So it's 2nd and inches. Just short of the first down marker. And Etienne does get the first down. He gets a gain of 5. There's a penalty, though. And Brad Snyder gets called for holding on 2nd and short. And that's the worst penalty you could possibly have. 2nd and short, you get caught for holding. I promise you'll be running laps after the game if I was really a head coach. That's a killer. Now 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and short. And there's Agnew getting another first. As we're able to run it against cover 4. And Derwin James had to come up from the safety spot and finish off the tackle. And there's Etienne getting it to the outside and getting 6 yards on that carry. Pull pin sweep for 6. And it'll be 2nd and 4. And see if we can catch him off guard here a little bit. Looks like he might have man. And we do not get him at all. He's not fooled. Bosa makes the tackle. Try to get a little cute there, but they did read the run. Now here on 3rd and 4. And that pass. Kirk has it. First down, Jags. Tried to drop everybody back there. He only sent 3. But still found a open hole in that zone. Behind that linebacker, he was actually usuring on that play. And the result is a first down. Let's see if we get the protection we want here. He's going to give us the flat. Etienne has it. Jukes a man out. Gets a first down. 1st and goal at the 10. And we're going to let this run to the end of the quarter, so we're unable to tie it up before the quarter ends, but we do have it 1st and goal at the 10 now. And let's see what we can do as we go back to work here on offense. So now 1st and goal. There's a toss. Travis Etienne gets a couple. And we'll go back to shotgun here. That's what tends to work best against Mar. So now 2nd and goal. Clearly got his own look here. Not sure if I'm liking what I'm seeing. And that pass caught Agnew, but no blocking there from Lance Riddick. We had the read we wanted. It just wasn't. It's just not. It wasn't properly executed. They had 3-on-2 over there. And here's wasted one of my RPOs on that. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he was all over it. Tried to surprise him. And he couldn't get it. And Marr's going to have the advantage as he's going to be up 7-3. We'll take our points here at least, but that's a bit of a bummer that the drive ended like that. Now we got to come out and stop Joe Mixon. As this kick goes to the corner, and he will not bring it out. So we'll have it at the 25 again. He's just going to continue to trust his offense, and why not? It's a 1st and 10 here. And that pass dropped by Mixon. Miner didn't even put a hand up, but Mixon took his eyes off of it before he caught it. And then catch a break there at 2nd and 10. And that pass. Oh, this time Mixon held on when he was getting hammered. And tell me how that makes sense. He just drops the ball with no one around him but Miner, who didn't do anything. And then he gets lit up by a Lewican and somehow holds on to it for a gain of 6. Now remember, Kenneth Walker in the Super Bowl last year did that too. And that was very frustrating. Which allowed Chris to go for it on 4th down and convert. Does have a 3rd and 4 here. And that pass. Oh, it's dropped by Johnston, and we're going to catch a massive break as it's now 4th down, and Marr has to punt. As he goes 3 and out, courtesy of a couple of drops. And I think he might feel a little bit of our pain from the Super Bowl now. This is going to be returnable here, and we're just going to get what we can as we go up the middle and get to the 38. Not trying to bounce it out or do anything fancy with it. Let's see what our offense can do. We're just going to take our check down. ETA out of the backfield. And Lawrence still a perfect 7 for 7 so far. And it's 2nd and 4 after that completion. He's going to press here. Press the corners. Have to get the snap off. And that pass going to be caught by Kirk for a first down. And he chokes the defender out, and he's unable to break away from the safety, Asante Samuel Jr. All right, I think he was playing deep corner there, but we are able to get a first down, so that's what matters most. And I was surprised. I was a little surprised he played cover 4 with the press. And that's probably why it didn't work to plan. And Riddick gets the ball in the end around. He's got some blocks in front of him, and he's going to get a first down. Lance Riddick getting a carry here, and it worked, as it caught Moore off guard that time. So now we have it 1st and 10, under 4 minutes to play. And, oh, what a good tackle there. As lineman unable to block on that play, not able to get downfield far enough as Kenneth Murray made the tackle. That was what happened in the regular season game last year. ETN didn't really have a whole lot of room to run. I'm trying to get a little more creative here tonight. Create some of those runs that we had against him in the postseason. But so far, it has not been very successful here tonight. Now Chargers all over this, and it's deflected and incomplete. And now we have 3rd and 10 at the 31. And he's got 2 defenders on Kirk. Although one of them's a safety, he's definitely dropping into cover 2, it looks like. That pass, Ingram for a first. As the first incompletion of the game for Lawrence does not faze him. As he's able to get right back on his feet, throw a completion for a solid gain and another fresh set of downs. He's realigning his defense here. We might be able to get some over-aggressive Chargers. And that pass caught ETN. And he's unable to get the corner, but he does get 8. They're finding other ways to get ETN involved, even though he hasn't had much success on the ground, and that's important. This is now 2nd and goal at the 2, or excuse me, 2nd and 2 at the 8. That's second and goal at the 2. We're not quite that far yet. And Etienne goes up the middle, and he does pick up the first down with a gain of 2. And now we play the clock management game here. We'll give him all the time he needs here, honestly. Because right now we're trying to run this clock down as much as we can. And none of the reads were there. We're going to have to take off, and we cannot escape the pocket, even with man coverage. Now Marr will burn his first time out. as he begins to realize what's happening here. And he came down hard on that flat on the right side. I really wanted that, but he found out how to stop it, bring in that safety, and as soon as I saw that, I was never going to throw it there. And he's not fooled by the play action, but Lawrence is able to escape and score! Touchdown, Jags! Duval! And extra point will put us up by 3 right before halftime here. We are hanging in there against the number 1 ranked team according to Rybread's rankings. And I don't know if there's any more undefeated teams besides him either. As Logan Cook will send it, and we're going to give it back to him. He's the 25. And last time he came out, I'll admit he was a bit unlucky. Mixon and Johnston with huge drops. And had it not been for that, he may have marched down the field on us again. So we'll count ourselves lucky there. Like, I'll admit when I get lucky. And that was certainly one of those. He's going to have 4 of his 5 receivers on the left. And that pass, oh, it's caught. As our linebacker over there unable to get into coverage. We can't change our play here. We need to adjust here before he snaps it. He's allowed the quick snap on a hurry up. And wide open, Williams for a first. And that clock did stop momentarily for some reason. It shouldn't have. He's going to run the clock here. And now he calls a timeout. It took him a while. And that's a second timeout of the half. Not very good defense on our part. And now let's see if we get a dose of Mr. Mixon. To the corner, and he's got a man. It's open, it's complete. It's Williams again. 1st and goal. And he's going to quickly come to the line. And that pass complete. Mixon, 5 seconds to go, and he calls the timeout. He's tackled short of the goal line. And now what? It's 2nd and goal at the 1, and his field goal unit's coming on. And the kick is good. He took the points. That's a shocker. But maybe he was thinking about what happened in the playoffs last year when he went for 2 and didn't convert. And in this situation, he decides to take the conservative route and kick the field goal instead of going for 6. Interesting decision. He was at the 1. 2-point conversions run from the 2-yard line. And Agnew will bring this kick out because why not? And Agnew had space, but the hole sealed up quickly. And that's the end of the first half. And it's 10-10. As I said, I just kind of wanted to hang in there with them. And we've done just that so far. We're not going to bring this one out. So we'll have it 1st and 10 at the 25. He's going to spread out his team here. Well, let's see what he does. And nothing there, and we're just going to have to throw it away. So he had that well covered. And that was a good play call by him. It's 2nd and 10. And he's going to spread everybody out again. He's expecting a pass. But we still find the open spot in the zone. It's caught by Kirk for a first. And that's been the game plan. Get him involved. He's still one of our best receivers on this team. This is now 1st and 10. And Lawrence was under duress, and Kenneth Murray makes the play and forces a bad throw. It's 2nd and 10. You know, he's probably going to be using that linebacker, the one right there on the Chargers logo. No, he's not. And we'll take our check down, and Lawrence got decked there, and he's able to complete it. And it'll be 3rd and short, and that is a big completion from Trevor. Needed him to be all game long, and so far, for the most part, he's passed that test. And Etienne unable to get away there from 32. Is that Tyrann Mathieu? Yeah, okay. That old man's still out there. I'm surprised he didn't retire. It's now 2nd and 8. To be quite honest, I forgot this dude still played in real life. Oh, absolutely cooked his user, and Agnew's unable to get the first, but it'll be 3rd and 1. He's showing the stacked box again. Third down, pass, wide open, Lance Riddick, he's gonna score! Touchdown Jags! Duval! As this time the play action got him. And an extra point for making it a 7-point lead here early in the second half. And McManus puts it right down the center. (17-10). We're on top here. Is this kick sent towards the end zone? Fair caught for a touchback. Yo, he's not messing around. Coming out 3 tight ends. And that, oh, that's a run. Oh boy! This is a big run here for Mixon, who is chased down all the way at the 13. What a huge run that is, because he faked me out of my shorts, honestly. Right there. Cisco was on his heels. And Tyson Campbell from his other corner spot had to chase him down. And that turned out to be disaster, as he's already in the red zone after one play. And that pass, wide open touchdown, just like that. Lightning in a bottle. As Barr, extra point away from tying it right back up. And that kick is good. So it's 17-17. Offense has to go back to work here. And we'll not bring it out. We'll have it at the 25. That pass dropped. The backup tight end, that's the one caveat to running that play, is if there's anyone near your backup tight end, he's going to drop it. And it will be 2nd and 10. It's not a play we run a whole lot often anymore. It was a favorite of mine in Men 23. And I tried to use it to perfection there, but instead it's 2nd and 10. I think I might like some of the looks here. And there we go, we got him. It's a first down. That's the look I wanted. Slightly off the line of scrimmage over there on the left. And it was a very simple route there. It's a curl route, and Asante Samuel just had to make his 5th tackle of the game. And that's a lot of tackles for a corner. And ETN up the middle for a first. So that time we were able to squirm through a hole, and that makes his numbers look a lot better. As he's now averaging 4 yards per carry after that. And you know the guy we usually look for here. But he probably does too if he knows to play. There's a penalty down. And he falls down, and Lawrence gets hit, and that's scary. There's a penalty. And again, Scherf gets called for holding. And that's the 2nd time holding penalty has thrown us back 10 yards. And it's now back him up. It's 1st and 20. Back us up, I should say. We might have numbers on the right here if we can get one of those 2 routes open. And it's not there. And the pressure is. The Chargers had blanket coverage. Ingram, I thought, might get open, but he didn't. As he did, he had that was a horrible cut. That was a horrible break on the route. I mean, I pay attention to route running. If he makes that crisp and clean and shakes the defender in his boots like he should have, that's an easy first down. But we're not going to get that. Instead, It's 2nd and 23, and we have to hurry up and get the snap off. And this time, Ingram has it, and he's going to get a decent amount of those yards back and make it 3rd and somewhat manageable. And he's showing pressure on the left. He's showing cover 4, really. Drops out. And that pass caught. Kirk, first down. Another clutch first down from Christian Kirk. My original play call was never going to work against cover 4, and I knew that's what he was running based on the look. So I had to run something quick and underneath, try to beat him, and we did just that. And it was another cover 4 drop. Let's see, we might have the numbers on the... I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here. There we go. We're going to go deep. We're going to take our shot. Oh, it's broken up. A good play there by the safety. That's the one thing. We don't have prolific receiver play across the board, so... Thought we might be able to get down the field there. Maybe just cook up that safety, but... He was ready for it. 2nd and 10. We had a receiver like Deebo Samuel like we had in the past. Maybe that's an easier catch to make. Let's see if we flip this play around, if we can get numbers on the right, because I think that's where our numbers are going to be. This looks like a zone. Oh, and he blows that up in a hurry. And we were lucky to have an incompletion rather than a sack, as he was all over the screen. And now here on 3rd and 10 at the 36, we have to be careful here. Again, showing zone, looking like he's dropping 4. The play clock was at like 15 when it got to the line. We're going to have to take time out here. That's frustrating. I mean, the play clock does wind down, accelerates down. And we just... He made the shift at the end, and then I wanted to change the play. I just didn't have time. We're going to have plenty of time here, so let's see what he does. And now it looks like he's coming out. He's showing cover 4 again. It could be 2. So we have to be careful here. If it is cover 2, we might be able to beat it. We had a hard time getting off the line, but wide open. We had all day to throw. Agnew! And he's going to get inside the 5 to the 2. And it's 1st and goal from there. We're going to have to call a play, but the clock's going to wind down here to the end of the quarter once we get to the line. So that's how Madden works, and there you go. So it's 17-17 after the end of 3. As Jamal Agnew picks up a huge first down. And again, he ran cover 4. He's becoming, I'm not going to lie, he's becoming a little predictable. When it gets to 3rd and long, he's run some variation of cover 4. And it's picked off by Matthew. And Matthews brought down by the lineman at the 7. Oh, he just couldn't throw it over him. And he ran that to perfection, and that's our first mistake of the whole game, and what a time for it to come. It's the same time we made the mistake against OKC and let him get back in the game. Now, this is in a tied game against the best team in the league. And now that pass caught by Johnston for a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 8. As he's back to work on offense, his offense made piecemeal work on the last drive of our defense. And it's not what our defense needed, a sudden change situation. Although they have had plenty of time to rest since that gashing they took there. Let's see if we could force more into a mistake here. Second and 8. And that pass is caught for a short of the first down by Cooks. As Marr took the smart route, I was hoping that he would not. I was hoping he would force it. Instead, 3rd and inches. And he's going to throw out of the RPO, and it's caught by Williams for a first down. As he definitely caught us a bit off guard there. And that pass caught Johnston, another first, as he's got rhythm here. And yeah, that time he ran cover 4 and he just found the open spot. It's like he's been running it the whole game on defense. And maybe the game plan is just get the ball back on offense, get the 3rd long, and have him run cover 4 again. He might have learned by now, though. We never know. You never know. You really never know. And there's a huge hole for Mixon. And he's tackled by Cisco at the 36. Mixon has over 100 yards rushing. And I'm not sure what I was thinking there. I should have shifted him to the left and made him change the play. Or at least flip it to the right where the numbers would have been a bit more even at that point. But we didn't shift the line, and he had a gaping hole on the left. Let's see what he does here. And he's going to run. It's Mixon for another first. As we're unable to stop the run there. And coming up on 4 minutes to play, and he's got the advantage here. Although if we can get off the field to get a stop, we're still very much alive. I mean, we're alive either way, but if we get a stop, that's huge. That's what we need right now. We need to stop, hold them to 3, give ourselves a chance to win the game. It's unlikely we'll force a huge mistake here from Marr. So, unable to bump Mixon, and he overthrows him. Oh, wow. I was hoping once he made that cut, we could just bump him, but Oluwakin unable to do it. And we got very, very lucky there. 2nd and 10. I don't like that gaping hole at the middle, though, that he would have had. He's got that tight end over there, too. We have to watch him. And that pass caught. He's unable to get away there from Boone, the safety. So it's a good open field tackle, and it's now 3rd and 8. as soon as he saw it come open. And he did just that. And now here on 3rd and 8. Let's see what he does. Tight end left, running back left, and he does not like what he sees, so he has to burn a timeout. And again, he's bunching. Here, he's going to bunch here. On the right, on the left side, he's got, again, 4 receivers. You got to expect a shallow crosser somewhere. And he's going to go deep, and it's broken up. Oh, I thought Cisco might get there. That's why I got a little excited. He is able to break it up, though, and hold him to 3, and that's what we wanted. So 4th and 8 from the 22, he has to kick it. And his kick is good, so he does take the lead. However, we get the ball back here. We get it back with 3:07 left, trailing by 3. And this is a touchback. The game is in the hands of our offense. And this is traditional J-Bob's football, having it on offense to end the game and trying to win. Although a lot of the magic we had last season was a result of our defense going out there and winning games. So tonight it'll have to be our offense. Our offense did pull it off against OKC when our defense kind of let us down. Well, our offense let us down in that game too, but they picked us right back up. So we'll see what we can do. We got 3:07, plenty of time. Just got to be smart. And nowhere to go with this ball, and it's incomplete. So our guys are starting to get tired. They're not running routes properly at all anymore. And against man coverage, you think those would be easy completions, easy routes broken for decent sized yardage, but it's not on that one. And it's now 2nd and 10. We got to make a quick read here. We'll see what that corner does. And it jumps the route, but it is caught by Riddick. What a catch that is in traffic to make it a 3rd and short. Maybe 3rd and long is what we wanted, though. He's been dropping 4 every time. I'm not going to say he would have done cover 4 if it would have been 3rd and 10. We know what the read is here. And that pass going to be caught by Ingram. He's got it first, and we're moving. As Lawrence zips it in, Derwin James had to make the tackle. And blitz came in from that spot, and ETN had nowhere to run. And now it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go. So that was the 2-minute warning there you just saw. I don't know if I like our looks here on this one. Last time I ran a curl, it was perfect, but not. I don't know. I don't know if I like any of these plays, honestly. Second and 10. Got to escape. Now just got to throw it. Incomplete. Had nowhere to go with it. And 3rd and long it is. Now, will he run cover 4? So he had everything well covered there. 3rd and 10. Our receivers have gotten very tired of running routes, I could tell. And with the run game not being very existent here tonight, which is a surprise, we kind of need them to step up here. We need to make sure, we need our offensive line to also make sure they're in check here, keeping Lawrence clean. I don't think this is cover 4. This is 2. This has got to be cover 2. And that pass caught. Agnew's got it first on 3rd and 10, and that was cover 2. So he guessed right there. We're only a few yards away from field goal range. And this time, nothing open. It's a huge sack, and he's going to call timeout. If anything, that helps us. We took a loss of 6 on the sack. That's not what we wanted. Because other than one time when we scored a touchdown, we've been unable to escape up the middle when nothing is open. And I was a little hesitant to throw it there. I probably should have thrown it to Engram. And that play completes to Riddick, and it's a first down. And Kenneth Murray had to make the tackle from his linebacker spot on that play. And that pass broke it up, and oh my goodness, that looked very dangerous. I thought maybe a tip drill. It's a little scary there. And they blew up that screen. 2nd and 10, 46 seconds left. And pressing the receivers here. Second and 10. And Lawrence has to take a sack. As that was a good scheme, honestly. Didn't expect him to drop that many guys back. He's going to burn his last time out right here. As it's 3rd and 12. And we won't be able to ice the kicker. So if we can drill a long field goal without pressure. We're just going to check it down here. Etienne, spins away from a tackle. And it's going to be 4th down. And now we're going to bleed it all the way down to the final seconds. And try to send it to overtime. Our first overtime game since the restart, if we could make a field goal here. You think the Cardiac Kid would have had a couple of overtime games, but all of our games last year have been 2-point conversion tries. And we bleed it all the way down to 3 seconds. And he's not messing around. And he's going to let us take the 3. And we get it to go to OT. Folks, I might not be feeling good, but we have overtime against undefeated Bar. And the Chargers won the toss. So we're going to have to try and stop Joe Mixon, Justin Herbert, in order to have a chance to win. The only overtime game we've had this Madden cycle came against Matt back when we had control of the Rams. We ended up receiving, and we played our offense to perfection in that game. Cam Akers scored a walk-off. But here we're going to have to play defense first, and I'm not liking this. This is a regular season overtime, so we have to stop them. We cannot let them score. I mean, they can give up 3, theoretically, and still have a chance, but we cannot give up 6. And Mixon does find the hole and got the first. The line got a nice little push, and he was patient the whole time. And he's been racking up the yards in this game. And that pass, whoa, what a throw by Herbert under pressure as he's able to complete it to Williams underneath. And it'll be 2nd and 4. Oh, what did I just call? Okay. Second and 4. And that pass caught. Williams out of bounds at the 42. My linebacker in coverage ran into him. Ran into my safety in coverage, or, yeah, I don't even know who was in coverage on play. And, yeah, that would explain. It was a Lucan. Even though he's a faster linebacker, there's no way he's staying with that wide receiver. And Mixon bounces it back inside and gets another first down. He's at the 32 now, as we've been unable to stop him. Just as we were unable to stop Najee Harris and many other running backs we've faced. Let's see what he's doing here. He's calling some protection here. And that pass caught. He saw a read he liked, and he got it. And he's really close to winning this game. Position that I wish we could have been in, but we had to lose the coin toss, and we might lose the game now on a coin toss. We don't want that. We don't want to lose the game on a coin toss. That's just not good. And Fatukasi and company get there. And that's a big sack as it sets them back at the 22, 2nd and 19. And I wasn't expecting him to throw, and I also wasn't expecting that kind of pressure. I got caught on a defensive lineman, and it worked. And this time, Herbert hit, and now there's a flag, and it's holding on the Chargers. That's an interesting decision. 3rd and 19 or 2nd and 29? We'll take 2nd and 29 here. Hold up, 2nd and 29. He's going to run the football, and a good tackle there. And it's 3rd and 26. And the 2-minute warning in overtime is hit. So let's see what Moore decides to do. Will he go aggressive here? Or will he be conservative and take his points? And try to run this clock down, force me to a situation where I do have to burn one of those 2 timeouts. We're going to drop people back here. If he wants to run this football, by all means. And he's sacked! Back at the 34 as he eats it. It does force us to burn a timeout, but this is not an easy kick. Dicker from 51. And he has it. So, made it look easy. But at least we get the ball back here in overtime. And the better part is it's 4-down territory all the way down until at least the other side of midfield, where then we maybe think about kicking a field goal. And we'd have to scramble right. And that's picked off, and Marr's going to win. Marr gets his revenge here on this regular season day. And that was a bad decision on my part, and that's going to cost me. As we now drop the 4-3 on the year. And we did not have a cardiac kid moment in us tonight. As that's a tough loss to take. And we can't blame the coin toss. We did get off the field and force a field goal. We got a little too cute there. We should have just thrown it away. Well, classic J-Bops, throwing a pick to lose the game. That's how it usually is. Or at least how it was until last season. So, 4-3, still in first place in the AFC South. So we're not doing too bad still. It's just after a Super Bowl, everybody expects us to come out and just run the table again, and that's not what has transpired this year. At least we were close tonight. We were close against Marr. Forced overtime. But he didn't. But unlike last time, he made no mistakes, and we were the ones making the mistakes. So, as we came in, and we actually did a pretty good job containing Herbert. So it's just like if you lose the game, you're going to have those points drop. We did a good job against the pass. It was Joe Mixon who tore us up on the defensive side of the ball. It's not like that really cost us a whole lot. But got to move on. We got to play Dirty D next week, DJ. He's not the same old DJ based on his record, at least. I haven't watched him play too many games, but you can see where he's ranked right here, 5-3, sitting pretty right now. And we can only hope that the DJ of the past shows up to Duval County next week. We finally get a game back in Duval County after so long. The last time we were there is when we got walloped by Dave. We were supposed to play tie stick there, but that was a forced loss on my part. And if we can beat Dirty D, then we have the Super Bowl rematch week 10. But can't look that far ahead. We got to focus on Dirty D now. Tough loss here. Tough loss. I mean, I wasn't expecting to win the game. I really wasn't. In fact, I wasn't feeling great going in, like physically. And I thought he was going to run me out of the water because he was out for blood. And quite frankly, we put up a good fight, and it just wasn't enough at the end. Wasn't enough. And that just shows you, like, I have to be at my very best to beat this guy. And I wasn't. I mean, could I have made a lucky play there in overtime, got a touchdown, and stunned everyone? Yeah, it was possible. I decided to act like this was like Madden 15 all over again, try to get a route bounce on like play backyard football, and that just doesn't work that often. And he threw a pick. We threw a pick, so fair play to him. He played well, and we'll move on. But until next time, it's your boy J Bob saying, see you next time from League of Ordinary Gentlemen. Have a great night, everyone.